Hey everyone, welcome back to CWLbuilds. I'm Caleb, and today we're going to be building Robin's bow staff. But first, I want to do a quick update on my armor, the belt, and the gloves that I got. So as you know, if you watched my previous videos, I use black plastic dip to cover everything. I use 4 to 5 coats on everything. Now I use a metallic silver paint as the first coat. Now areas that want to stay silver, I cover with petroleum jelly. Cover areas like the bullet holes, the scratches, and anywhere else I want to stay silver. Then I coat it with the first coat of colored paint, which is this satin claret wine. The other colored paint I use is this satin lemongrass. Now areas that I want to be darker, such as the robin wings, I cover in a black acrylic and just hand brush that on. Now we come to weathering. I used black wash, which is a mixture of black acrylic paint and isopropyl rubbing alcohol. I mix it up, paint it on, and then once that dries a little bit, I dab most of it off with a paper towel. Once that's dried, I can use a Rust-Oleum clear coat to protect everything from scratches and chipping. Now onto the belt. This belt is from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. I believe it's from Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. I did some modifications. There you can see the back of it. I put some magnets on the back that you can sort of see on the top of the screen. This fits my waist perfectly. I'm a size 28 waist, so if you're any bigger, you might need to add some more straps. I got these gloves from Goodwill for $3, so I'll show the tags because I don't know exactly where you can get them normally. I'm sure you can find them online though. I believe they are women's motocross gloves, but they fit me very well. Almost like they were custom for me, actually. Okay, so let's get started on the build. So this is what you'll need. You'll need 3 3x4 inch PVC pipes, 2 feet each. Now you can buy these in long strips, or you can get pre-sliced 2 feet sections at your local Home Depot. Now you'll also need 8 3x4 inch PVC couplings. You'll need 2 3x4 inch PVC end caps. You'll need 1 3x4 inch PVC male adapter and 1 3x4 inch PVC female adapter. These will help unscrew your bow staff in the middle to help it store easier. You'll also need number 215 O-rings, 1 inch outside diameter and 3/4 inch inside diameter. This goes in between the PVC male adapter and female adapter to hide the threads. Now, the first problem we're going to run into is we need to get rid of the raised PVC pieces on the edges of the couplings and the end caps. And we can do this by just bringing them over the belt sander and taking off those edges real fast. If you don't have a belt sander, you can sand these off by hand. They're not very raised, so they should come off within a few minutes of hand sanding. Now we can take both pieces of the PVC pipe and add the male and female adapter to each end. To do this, I'll be using this purple primer and PVC cement. So you start with the primer, and you put the primer on one end of the pipe and the inside end of the adapter. Once those are dried, you take out the cement, put the cement on the outside of the pipe and the inside of the adapter, and press the two together. So now with the third piece of PVC pipe, we're going to cut them into 3-inch sections. I will be using a saw for this, but you can use anything that cuts PVC. So I found that the overall length of the bow staff would be much too long, so I decided to cut off 6 inches from the ends of the PVC pipes that have the male and female adapters on them. Now we can get to putting the ends together. So it'll be looking like this eventually. It'll go coupler, PVC, coupler, PVC, coupler, PVC, coupler, PVC, end cap. And this will all be glued together with cement. Then the handle of the bow staff will be glued on the end like such. So here we go. We're going to use the primer again, prime everything, and then cement it all up. So now you can screw your two halves together, and as you can see, the threads are a little bit exposed there, so that's where the O-rings come in. You can use them to measure out how many O-rings you'll need. I'll be using 3. Now you can unscrew and slide your O-rings over the exposed threads. So now it's time for paint, but first we need to take our sanding sponge or any sandpaper and sand down the PVC. It's time consuming, but it will help the paint stick to the PVC. Okay, so here are the paints I will be using to paint the bow staff. I'll be using a gray primer, then I will be using a metallic silver from Petroleum. Then the two colors I will be using are that claret wine red and not yellow. I know I'm pointing to yellow there, but I ended up using a satin black. Then to cover everything and protect it, I'll be using a clear coat. Now you'll need to cover up the inside and the outside of your male and female adapters so that the spray paint doesn't gunk up the threads and make it hard to screw. So here I am painting the first coat of gray primer. Then once that dried, I can put the coat of silver paint on. Now I can use that petroleum jelly again and mask off the areas that I want to stay silver, like the scratches and some edge pieces that I know would get weathered when fighting. There I'm adding the first coat of red paint. Now you can wipe off the masking to reveal the silver underneath. And here you can see a nice close-up shot of that. Now using your favorite masking tape, you can cover up areas that you want to stay red. For my case, I will be covering up the couplings. Then using the petroleum jelly, go ahead and cover up those areas that you want to stay silver as well. Now here I am using that black, not yellow, black paint to cover up the rest of the staff. Now you can take off your masking tape and reveal the red underneath. Now you can wipe off the petroleum jelly with a paper towel and reveal the silver underneath. Now here I'll be using black wash. As you can see, I rub it on everything and then take a dry paper towel and dab most of it off. And here we go, I'm adding some extra highlights at the very end with that metallic silver spray paint, an old chip brush, and just brushing it on the edges, and this highlights those edges and gives it some fresh scratches. Now to protect everything, I'll be using this matte clear coat and give it a good few coats. Now I'll be putting this screw in the end. This was to cover the hole that I was using to hold the staff while I painted it. And there it is, it's all completed. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really good. It's the perfect length for me, and it feels really good in the hand. It's very well weighted. Eventually I'll be putting some hand wraps on it, but for now I'm going to leave it as is. Now remember, this is more of a guidelines video. If you have ideas that you want to put into your own staff, or a different color scheme, or a different number of couplings, go right ahead. This is more of just a guidelines to how I built it and how you might want to build yours as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments and I will try to get back to them. Every time I get an encouraging comment in the comment section, or someone leaves a like or subscription, it really boosts my confidence and makes me want to build more things for you guys and video them and show you guys how I did it. So if you like this video, I do have others on my channel. You can check those out on my channel, and I'll be leaving some cards in the end of the video that you can check out. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.